Just as a review from the last few videos, if you have x's and exponents, you want to try to get the same bases so that you can set the exponents equal to each other. But if you can't get the same bases, you want to log both sides in order to bring x's down by expanding. Here, we have problems with logs in the original problem. If not everything is logged in the problem, for example, this 8 isn't logged or this 2 isn't logged, then you want to condense any logs if you have multiple logs in the problem, and then isolate the log to get it by itself. So here in number 1, we don't have anything to condense. We only have one log originally, but it's not completely by itself. It still has the 4 out in front, so let's divide both sides by 4. Once you have one log that's isolated, you want to change it to exponential form. 4, which is the base, squared, the other side, equals 3x, and then solve for x. So that's 16 equals 3x, and then divide both sides by 3, x equals 16/3. In number 2, again, not everything is logged, so we want to combine everything into one log that already has a log, which we want to condense these two. We're adding them, which means we want to multiply the insides. That's 2x squared plus 4. Now that the log is completely isolated, we can write it in exponential form. 6 squared equals 2x squared plus 4, and then solve for x. So x equals plus or minus 4 when you square root. One thing that you do need to double check for is extraneous solutions. Just plug everything back in to make sure that you don't have logs of negative numbers or 0. So if you plug 16/3 back into the problem, 16/3 times 3 isn't going to be a negative number, so this was our final answer. Here, if we plug in 4 squared plus 2, that gives you a positive number, and also plug in -4, that also gives you a positive number. So these are both answers. In both of these problems, not everything was logged right from the beginning. But now in these two problems, every number that you see is inside of a log. When you have that, you want to condense the whole left side, condense the whole right side, and then you can cancel the logs. In number 3, there's nothing to condense. We already have the log of everything on the left equals the log of everything on the right. So we can cancel the logs. Now we have 3x minus 1 equals 2x plus 3, and then solve for x. And subtract 2x and add 1. And then again, double check. 3 times 4 minus 1, that gives you a positive number. And 2 times 4 plus 3, that gives you a positive number. So this is your answer. And then in number 4, we need to condense the left side first. We're subtracting 2 logs, which means we need to divide the insides. Now we have the log, or in this case specifically natural log, of everything on the left equals the natural log of everything on the right. So now we can cancel both natural logs, and we have 2x divided by 5 equals 4. Multiply both sides by 5. And divide by 2. Double check, 2 times 10 gives you a positive number, so this is our answer.